Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Gameplay and Review. Well, the Olympics are this month. That is right. It was actually supposed to be last year. Unfortunately, because of COVID, that didn't happen. And because of that, I had to delay a couple of these games. Now, the other game I'm going to play later. But for right now, I'm going to play a game that I don't have in my collection, so I'm going to be actually playing it on an emulator. And it is for the NES, and it's called Track and Field. I have actually never played Track and Field. Neither have I played Track and Field 2, which I will be doing later in the month. And of course, that particular game is different from a game that Konami released in Japan. And I don't know how the first game is going to be. I know that the first game is based off of a Famicom game. The second one was also based off a Famicom game, but it was quite different from the second game that was released. The second game that was released in Japan never was released in the United States. And Track and Field 2 is actually the third game that Konami released in Japan. So I just wanted to let you know, just in case you weren't sure about it. Because I did do research before doing this video, and I found all of this out. And it was also thanks to Nintendo as well, because I was jotting down the different games that he has done for his series, and eventually I'm going to do a Nintendo month, but that won't be until probably later this year. Right now, I'm going to play for you guys, and I'm going to review Track and Field, of course. If you're new to Gameplay and Review, I do my ratings on a card basis. Now, the only card that I don't give out is green cards. That is because I don't have a green card, but I do give games green cards. That's for the highest recommendations. Anything lower than that gets these cards, and I will hand these out if a game is below the standards of a game that I can highly recommend. Yellow, of course, means it's in the middle, it's a rental, and of course a red card means I don't recommend it. So now you know how I do my ratings. And of course I do mostly retro games. Eventually I'm going to do modern games in the near future. Right now I don't have the systems to do modern games. Right now I'm doing retro games that I can play. So without further ado, I'm going to play Track and Field. Okay, everybody. It's now time to play Track and Field. Alright, I got everything set up. And here, just adjusting my footage, and here we go. There's an A and a B. We're going to do A for now. Now that I think of it, I think I made a slight error. I think it has both on one cartridge. I think it has both games. Now I think of it. And then, of course, Track and Field 2 was the third game in the series. So there's 8 events. And because I think there was 4 events in the original Famicom version. And then the other 4 events were in the sequel. That's what I'm thinking now. So I do apologize for that slip up. Alright. I'll let you know if I actually slipped up. It'll probably be after this game. Alright, 100-meter dash. I'm probably going to do crap. I have no idea how to play this. Told ya. I'll try again. I assume you have to hit A and B at the same time. Yeah, you have to button mash. That hurts. I'm gonna use the yeah, I kind of cheated there because I was using the turbos. Turbo makes it a lot easier. See, you have to really hit the button. See, that was sloppy. That was sloppy. I'm gonna use the turbos. Whee! See, I think I'm supposed to jump. So I might have to try it again. Because that was awful. Yeah, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to use the turbo. Or not. Yeah, this hurts. This hurts. Don't think I don't like it, but this get that hurt. Yeah. That hurt. I know there was a controller that you could use for track and field in Japan. It was called Hyper Olympic, and there was this controller. This is hard. So I think I'm going to use the turbos, guys. And I do apologize. So I'm going to be like that one guy and jeez. It's harder than you think. Well, that time I got it. Question is, how do you jump? That's the thing. Because I'm actually doing poorly on that. 'Cause that's awful. Holy cow. Yeah, the question is, how do you jump? Well, the problem is I don't know how to jump. See, I don't know how you jump. That's what's causing the trouble. Hold on a minute now. I might just skip the event altogether because I don't know how to. This game's pretty difficult if you don't know the controls. No, I'm just gonna skip it. I'm just gonna skip. Because I think the only way to play this game is if you learn the controls. I'm gonna just try. And I am gonna use the turbos because this is ridiculously hard. Oh, you have to hit up. You have to hit up. Okay. So you have to hit up. I qualify. Yeah, and I'm going to use turbo for this because this game's a lot harder without the turbos. It's actually a lot easier with turbo instead. Alright folks, I apologize for that. This will probably be a lot easier. It's just as hard. It's just as hard actually. And I'm trying. This is hard. This is way too hard. This, at least you don't have to mash buttons. Wow, am I doing terrible? Oh, this is awful. That was awful, guys. That was awful. Oh, I think I'm going to skip races then. I'm going to try the long jump again, because I think I figured it out. And I said, I think. Okay, there we go. There we go. I have to press up at the right time. There we go. I'm using turbo because I will say the game is not really fun with turbo. Or without turbo, I should say. Excuse me. And I'm the winner! But the clay shooting is killer. This game is much funner with turbo than it is with 300 points. Jeez. That was awful. I'm going to try that again. Make sure that I'm doing it right. This is not a bad game. The problem is it's not as fun if you're mashing the buttons. Okay, we're going to do the javelin throw again. So I don't know how I'm doing that. I'm getting points for it, but that's it. Okay, I'm supposed to hit. I'm supposed to hit forward. If I hit up, it won't count. It won't count as a good throw. Okay. The clay shooting's gonna be hard. That's so far the best I've done, but it's not that great. I'm doing much better in this than I have, but the thing about it is I need more points. That was the best I've done. Well, I wasn't even watching. It's alright. I was gonna do crap anyway, so there you go. So I'm probably gonna skip this. It's not too bad, but it's actually much harder than I thought. Just keep shooting, gonna do the triple jump. Well, at least I qualified. World record. Foul. Whee! Suck. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, that was better. There we go. Now I qualified. Yay! This ain't bad. This I found at least really fun. Can you move around? No, it activates the thing, so can't do it that way. That's alright. I'm not gonna qualify here, I don't think. But that is fun. I wasn't gonna be perfect on that one because I had no idea how to do it. 250, 290. That was my worst. Besides missing that one, of course. 350. 350 again. 290. 320. And 350. That wasn't too bad. Hitting the bullseye once actually got me. A high jump again. Oh. Yeah, because I didn't do it right away. Or I did it right away. Okay, so I'm supposed... Okay. I get it. No, I suck. Foul again. Game over. Oh well. Okay, so the high jump was the last one. We're gonna try it one more time. And I'm just gonna hit the buttons. And not activate that. Yeah, I'm supposed to do it at the right time. There we go. Surprisingly enough, I hit the qualifying thing. There we go. Oh, it just takes me back to the 100-meter dash. Probably because I knew all the events. I think once I've done all the events, then, well, I don't know what happens. I'm not good at all the games, so. Alright, I'm done. I know all the events. I've done all the events, guys. I've done all the events. And I assume B mode's actually harder. I assume B mode's actually the hardest. Or faster. Now I get how to do a long jump. You have to press right at the right time, not up. See, I thought up was the jump. I don't know. Some games are easy, some games are hard. I qualified. That was a big throw. Holy cow. I am having fun with this game, I'll tell you that. But it's not perfect. It really isn't. Plus, I'm not even pressing up when I'm doing that. Well, I finally got my high score up. But the skeet shooting is the one that always kills me, so. Oh, that's what's... Oh. So I have to use the D-pad. Oh, wait a minute. So the D-pad's for the left, the buttons for the right. Holy cow. See, that's what did it. Alright, everybody. I'm done. I'm done now. Alright, I'm going to give my final review. Alright, I apologize for the mistake that I made at the beginning of this video. Yes, I did make a mistake after all, and I did mention it before I started playing the game, that actually both games were included on one cartridge, meaning that you get all the events that are included in both games rather than just the one game. I do apologize for that, and I said that the second game was never released for the NES, and how things were done was Konami put all 8 events on one cartridge rather than putting 2 releases out. So as a result, we got 8 events instead of the original ones that were released on those 2 cartridges for the Famicom, of course, because the first game actually had 4 events, and so did the second game. So that was a total of 8 events, and as a result, we actually got both games on one cartridge, and they put all 8 events as a result. So now that I cleared up my mistake, let's talk about track and field. First off, there's not really much to say. I will say if you have a turbo controller, most of the time it's going to be fun. And the only real game that I didn't really like is the skeet shooting. That's the only real game I didn't like. The rest of the events were fine. They controlled well, even if I was using the controller rather than button mashing. That's really my only gripe, is with the button mashing. That's really the only con with the game. But that's just because they had to make it harder for you to play the game. I'm going to give it a borderline yellow. I'm going to give it a borderline yellow. And that's only because you have to button mash quite a bit of the events just to get the some of the events to actually play out in your favor. It does make, I will say, it does make it much easier at times, but it just depends on how you do. And the only reason why I'm putting it a yellow is just because of that it's a button masher, and it's kind of hard. I'm not giving it a green, but I'm not giving it a red either. It's not a bad game at all, honestly. I found most of the events to be quite fun, even though if I was playing it how it should, I'd be button mashing, and it was kind of getting to my thumbs a little. So as a result, I'm going to give this game a yellow. And that's just because it's an Olympic game anyway, So that's all I really gotta say about Track and Field. I'm going to be reviewing Track and Field 2 in the upcoming weeks. I'll probably review it near the end of the month. I'm just letting you know right now. And that's been my review of Track and Field. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. So peace out, stay safe and stay awesome, and happy gaming.